Oh no, wait a second. Just 1 second. We're
Yeah.
back.
Alright, we're going to be doing kind of a different type of game today. We're going to be playing narrative play and selecting a couple different parts from the other game modes. So first, we're using the match play points. We're going to be playing a 600-point battle. We're going to be using the Malign Portents rules. So Shoe, for his army, has chosen to use the Falling Star, and I have chosen the Bloodied Skull. We've also added this twist from the Open War cards, Dead of Night, which is going to make the maximum range of all attacks and spells limited to 12 inches. And you roll a dice at the start of each battle round after the first. On a roll of 4 or more, 6 inches is added to the maximum range of all attacks and spells. The second time a roll of 4 or more is made, 12 inches is added. The third time, 18 inches is added, and so on.
Hi, this is Shoe, and this is my Stormcast Eternal warband for this battle report. Up front, we have my Lord Relictor Elon, and then we have my Knight Questor Ramiel. And in the back, we have 2 units of Judicators, and then we have a Knight Azeros, who remains unnamed until he earns his title in this battle.
Alright, this is Brent, and this is my clan Verminus army. It is going to be led by the warlord here, Lord Gratch, who's a Skaven warlord, who has chosen to use a Barbed Blade and a War Halberd. And he's accompanied by this Plague Priest, who's going to be named Creecrack. He has a Plague Sensor. We have a unit of 20 Stormvermin with a Standard Bearer, a Fang Leader, and Pack Drummers. And over here, a unit of 20 Clan Rats who've taken Rusty Spears, a Standard Bearer, Bellchimers, and a Claw Leader. So the narrative story for the battle. The sensitive equipment of the Lord Ordinators of High Azure have detected that a great infernal machine is being built by Clan Scryre. In an attempt to thwart them, Lord Relictor Elon Rin has led a scouting party to lie in ambush. Clan Scryre have also made use of the portents to predict the attack, sending the Stormvermin Corps of Lord Gratch to intercept them. Unbeknownst to both forces, Knight Questor Ramiel has been tracking Gratch through the ruins, waiting for the opportunity to fell the Verminous Leader, fulfilling his quest after their previous duel. For special rules, we've done some fun things with this narrative battle. The Knight Questor is going to show up on turn 2 at one of these buildings that we've marked with a dice. So randomly we're going to roll, if we roll 1, he's going to pop up over here. 2 is going to be this building. 3 will pop up over there. And 4, he'll pop up there. 5, 6 will just re-roll. And in addition to that, why not? The whole board is damned. So you can take D3 mortal wounds and gain +1 to hit.
For this narrative battle report, we're going to roll dice to see who goes first.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. You beat me.
This is no, they're both 5.
Oh, there are 5s.
Yeah,
I thought it was 4.
This is just
Super high drama rolling. What? What is happening?
guys, this is Malign Portents. This is how it works.
This is the Malign Portents.
You just roll the same thing.
Oh no! If I wasn't filming, this is 30 seconds of footage. That is crazy. Okay, here's where I beat it.
Okay.
I did.
Do you want to go first or second, Shoe?
Uh,
After we rolled 5 times.
I'm going to go second because it's nightfall and then we gotta wait for the sunrise before it can shoot you.
That makes perfect sense. By the way, that is a new record for me of
For the same dice roll?
same dice. So in Malign Portents, at the start of each battle round, players generate a pool of prophecy points. In our case, we're just rolling a d6, and we're adding 1 because we each have a priest, my Plague Priest, and Shoe's Lord Relictor. That's going to give us a pool of prophecy points that we can use during our turn on some of the signs that we have, and those points don't carry over into the next turn, so you want to just use them all whenever you can. But we're both going to roll right here and see how many we get.
Stormcast get 5.
+1, for 6. And we're just going to keep continuing rolling the same things. We both get 6 prophecy points. Cool. So my Skaven Warlord is going to use Inspiring Presence on the Stormvermin. All right, now the movement phase. I'm going to run with my Stormvermin. They're going to get +2 to their run roll because they have a drummer. So they're going 14 inches. Stormvermin have decided to take cover in the ruins to try and weather the shooting. Now I'm going to run the Clan Rats. And they also get +2 to that roll for their drummer, so they're going to be moving 9 inches.
They're so fiddly. These are the guys with their spears.
So now I'm going to run the Warlord. He gets no bonus to his run. But hey, that's 11 inches. He'll keep pace. And I'll also run the Plague Priest. He's going 7. He's old.
He's really crouching.
Wait for me!
For the Stormcast turn, I'm out of range for all my abilities because it's the dead of night. It's 12 inches for both my hero abilities and for my shooting attacks. So nobody's in range right now. So what I'm going to do is skip my hero phase. I'm going to put Inspiring Presence on these guys. And then I was going to go into my movement phase, but I think Brent has something in store for me with his Malign Portents abilities.
Yeah. So I want to go ahead and, for 2 prophecy points, use Clawing Hands. So I'm going to use my Warlord as the interpreter, and there's a unit of Judicators over here that is within 24 inches. I'm going to cut their movement in half and prevent them from running. So round it up, they're only going to have a move of 3 in this movement phase.
Yeesh. Okay, my Inspiring Presence, when here is indicated by this blue gem, and we're going to move these guys. Their normal movement of, I believe, 5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Now that movement has been concluded for the Stormcast, all of my attacks are short in range because of the dead of night. So I've got nothing I can do for the rest of my turn. That's going to conclude my turn. Let's see if we can roll the same thing again right down the street here. Let's go. I'm going to turn 2. Stormcast. As per the Malign Portents rules, I didn't spend my prophecy points last turn, so they go away, and we're going to roll for a new score of prophecy points to use our Malign Portents abilities. Stormcast, Malign Portents roll. They get 3.
I want to roll better than that. Oh, or not.
Or maybe not.
I get 2.
I guess, yeah, I get the 3 plus
4.
1.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Alright, at the beginning of the Stormcast hero phase, we're going to roll for Dead of Night. The sun is rising, and let's see if there's more of these streets that are exposed by its light. On a 4-up, they are. So my range has been extended from 12 inches to 18 inches. For the Stormcast turn, I'm still out of range for all my shooting attacks and my hero abilities, so I'm going to use Inspiring Presence on this unit of Adjudicators here. And then I'm going to roll to see where my Knight Questor lands on the table. Oh, 4. It looks like he's going to come up over here. The Knight Questor has been set up 9 inches away from the back line of the Skaven, still in hiding. We'll see if he can make a long bomb charge, do some magic. Stormcast turn 2, movement phase. Let's see if I can get some people into range. Moving up 5 inches. These guys here are going to stay put. I'm going to move my Lord Relictor into cover because I think saving throws are handy. And the Knight Questor is already on the table. Let's move into
What about the Birdman?
Oh, well, he's going to stay put. I'd like him...
He's nesting.
he's nesting. There's an abstraction there. It's fun. It's going to be Stormcast shooting phase. Let's see who's in range of these Judicators. Looks like they are in range. But are they in range of all models? No. We're going to shoot up here into these clan rats. See if we can thin their ranks. First up, we're going to shoot with the Judicator Prime, who has the Shock Bolt blow. He hits on a 2. And so this hit. Let's see how many hits he gets. He earns 6 of them.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And the rest of the guys hit on 3s. Wow. They're all hitting. So 6 plus the hits from the other guys. Mm-hmm. Going to wound on 3s. And those go away. That goes away. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Ren 1.
All right, taking my saves. I have a 5-up save because they come with a 6-up save, and their clan shields give them +1 to their save if the damage characteristic for the attack is 1. So after that -1 Ren, I get a 6-up save.
One.
Which I make 1, so 6
Yay.
die.
Alright, for my second shooting phase, these Judicators in here are 18 inches away. Looks like they're all going to be 18 inches away from those Stormvermin. So let's see what kind of damage they could do. The Judicator Prime is also equipped with the Shockbolt Bow. We'll see if he hits on a 2. He does, and he earns 3 extra hits. So I'm just going to set 3 dice aside for him. And then the other 3 guys, or 4 guys, sorry, hit on 3s. And they're going to, everybody's going to wound on 3s. I don't know. Everybody's missing it, or wounding on 3s. So this goes away, this one goes away. This could be 2, 4, 5 hits. Rend 1.
5 ones.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Stormvermin base come with a 5-up save, or excuse me, 4-up save because they have clan shields, and they're in cover, so they're going to get a 3-up save. But then the Rend is going to reduce that back down to a 4. So let's see what happens. Okay. So 4 die.
Of course. Because dice.
Love dice.
Get 9. So let's try to charge with the Knight Questor. He needs a better than a 9 and he gets a 6, so he's not going to make his charge this turn. Okay, let's figure out Battle Shock for these guys.
Yeah, so at least the Stormvermin have Inspiring Presence on them, so they won't run away. The Clan Rats, however, have lost 6, and they're going to be Bravery 5, because they start Bravery 4, and then they've got another Bravery for having 10 models. So let's just try and roll low. That's not that low. So that's going to be 5 Clan Rats that run away. So first I'm going to use this Malign Portents ability. For 2 Prophecy points, I am going to bring back 2 Stormvermin. For this card, you can either heal a number of wounds less than 5, or you can bring back slain models with a similar wounds characteristic up to 5. So we'll just put these 2 guys back here.
Glad to see you're okay.
And then we'll throw Inspiring Presence on them too.
Yeah, they're going to need it.
I'm going to run with my Stormvermin, adding +2 to the roll. So they're going to go 13 inches. Skaven lucky number. And I know I can't charge this turn, but I am hoping to get a double turn and get into a better position with this run roll. Okay, so they're moved. Now I'm going to just move with Clan Rats. Hope I can try and get a charge this turn.
Just moving up your 6?
Mm-hmm.
They're mad. They're magnetic, so they stick to the tape measure. That's hilarious. What you gonna do with those heroes? Lead from the back, obviously.
I'm going to run with both the heroes. Although the Knight Questor is coming for me, he's a hero killer, and we need to save that fight for later. So he's going to run. He can go 11 inches.
Yeah. Maybe not toward where the Knight Questor is living.
And he'll run as well. He's going 9.
Skaven charging?
Yep, no shooting phase. The Clan Rats are going to charge. Let's see what happens. That should be able to get them into the
Yeah,
Judicators.
they're certainly in there.
I'll move them in.
Come get it. Hold the line, chums. You have this. I will watch from up here. The safety of my position. Really, you got this. They're only Clan Rats. It's fine. What does that smell? Since we're heading into the combat phase, I've got this ability for my Malign Portents called the Second Sign of a Mule. which allows me to reroll saving throws of 1 in the combat phase for a specific unit within 18 inches of my interpreter. In this case, my interpreter is going to be my Lord Relictor. I forgot to say that earlier, sorry. And they are certainly within 18 inches of him. So they're going to get this ability at the expense of, looks like, 3 prophecy points. So this is going to go in.
Alright, I'm going to attack with my clan rats. Surprise. They're going to pile in 3 inches toward the closest enemy model. And they have a 2-inch range on their rusty spears, so I should be able to get most of these models in.
And they have, these are on 20 mil bases, I think, so it's less than an inch on each guy, so even if there's a second row, they should still be able to attack.
They're teeny tiny.
They are teeny tiny. And so tell us about pile-in real quick. Is there something special about pile-in you want to add?
Just make sure you're always moving toward the closest model. Alright, the clan rats are attacking. One of them is not in range, so plus my claw leader, I have 14 attacks. I need 5 to hit with my rusty spears.
What happens?
Ooh. Lots of rusty poking. And I wound on force. Hey, not bad.
Not bad
4
at all.
wounds, no rend.
Right, 4. The Judicators are going to roll their armor save of 4 up, and they get to reroll 1s for this because of their Malign Portent rules. So 2 of them fail, but this guy is a 1, so he continues to fail. So that's going to be 2 wounds. That's going to kill a Judicator.
I'm proud of my rats.
Good job. The combat phase, now it's Judicator's turn to fight back. So they're going to pile in toward the closest model. And this guy can't pile in because his buddies are kind of blocking him. They do have a 1-inch range on their attack.
Yeah, he's good.
Widget. Yeah. Just to illustrate, he's got a 1-inch attack here, so he's certainly within, this is a 1-inch edge, he's certainly within 1 inch of this clan rat anyway, so he's going to be able to get his attack in.
So he's ready to slap a rat.
He's ready to slap a rat, or bonk it with his bow, as the case may be. Starting with the Judicator Prime, who gets +1 to hit. He hits on 2s, oddly, even with his Gladius. Doesn't need it, though. He rolls a 6. The other 3 guys hit on 3s. Those are fails. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, the silliness I just checked is to see if Judicators reroll 1s in the combat phase, but they don't. It's just for the shooting phase. So Brent owes me...
We got wounded twice.
Yeah, oh yeah. I wounded twice. So let's see how many saving throws he owes me. Just 1.
You won on 4, so nothing.
Oh, nothing. That's right.
Clan rats
3s and
are
4s.
invincible.
Bonk. Because these Judicators were inspired with Inspiring Presence, I don't need to roll Battle Shock test for the guy who died. They don't care. And we're going to do some turn dice to see who gets this next super critical top of turn 3.
They never liked that guy anyway. Alright, here is our turn roll.
1 to 2. It's up to you, Brent. What do you want to do? Go first or second?
I think I'll go first.
Alright. Skaven, top of turn 3. Top of turn 3, let's roll for our Dead of Night ability. See how far the sun rises, if it does rise. Go ahead, roll. A 3. So the sun does not rise. We still have shadows cascading across the battlefield.
They stay at 18 inches.
That's right. And let's roll for our Malign Portents points. What is that called? What is the actual term?
Points.
Prophecy points. Cool. Prophecy points.
Alliteration, man. Hey, I got 7.
All right.
That's my +1.
7 for the Skaven, 3 for the Stormcast.
Skaven Hero Phase, I'm going to start with the Warlord's command ability Gnash Gnaw on their bones to give +1 attack to this unit of Stormvermin. I'm also, for 2 prophecy points, again going to use the Dead Walk the Earth. I think narratively, Skaven are just scurrying out of the ruins in crazy numbers, so let's just add these 2 Stormvermin back to this unit.
Nice.
And then lastly, for 4 prophecy points, I'm going to use Creeping Death. I'm going to use that on the Judicators, a unit wholly within 18 inches of the Interpreter. On a 6, they will take a mortal wound.
That looks like that's 18 inches.
Got it.
They certainly got it because that's where the Stormvermin were last turn when they
That's good.
shot
So
them.
here we go. 6s cause mortal wounds. I got one.
You did. Put that one on this guy here in the back.
So movement phase. Stormvermin are just going to move. They are getting ready to charge. Staying 3 inches away.
Let me check your work. Check your math. We have trust issues here. There we go. Actually, you know what really gives me trust issues, Brent? Yeah, it's fine. What really gives me trust issues is raisin cookies.
What?
Really, like the number of times I've bit into a raisin cookie. I mean, I like raisin cookies, but the number of times I've bit into one thinking that it was a chocolate chip cookie, and then I was like just suddenly disappointed by fruity goodness. I just, that's, I mean, I've been betrayed, I've been lied to, I've been wronged, but my trust issues come from raisin cookies.
Let's finish up moving the Stormvermin. We'll also hop him down an inch. He's coming too. Plague Priest over is going to run, because he's not charging anything this turn. So he's got 11 inches.
Can he perform Wither? Oh, I guess you need 13 inches for that,
Yeah,
don't
it's
you?
in the hero phase, so he's getting ready.
Yeah, he's going to wither something.
All right, Stormvermin are charging. Let's get a big roll here. That's a pretty big roll here.
That's a super big roll. I think they're going to be able to wrap all the way around the corner of that building and get inside if they want to.
Yeah, they can.
Before you're done moving all those guys, do you want to see if your general can make it?
Well, you have to move them first.
Do you?
Yes, you do.
Must you?
Yes.
I appreciate that you're following the rules. Someone around here has to.
Stormvermin have charged all over the place. I don't know if he can really get in. Let's see. We'll take a look.
8 inches? You can probably go right into the window.
Well, he's not going to be able to stop a half inch away, so I don't think he's going to be able to make it.
Okay. All right, so because it's the beginning of the combat phase, I think I'm going to have to make some saving throws here this turn for the Stormcast player. So I'm going to use my portent ability, the second sign of Emerald, to allow me to reroll ones in the for my saving throws, and that's going to cost me 3 prophecy points, so this goes away.
And who's that on?
That's going to go on to my Lord Relictor, who is my, my, what do they call him, the prophet? What is he?
Well, he's the general. Any hero can be the interpreter.
Oh, the
when
interpreter.
you use the
Okay.
ability.
Okay, that's interesting. That's a good distinction. I didn't know if it could be like a rotating hero or if it had to be the same guy every time. Cool, good to know. Let's do some combat.
All right, first, these 8 Stormvermin are all putting their attacks into the Judicators. They normally have 2 attacks, but after National with on their bones, they get an additional one. That's 24 attacks going into the Judicators. I have more models in my unit than they do, so I'm getting +1 to hit. I'm hitting on 3s.
You have the extra attack for the leader, right?
He's going to the...
Oh, okay, going to the other guy.
unit, yep.
It's a lot of hits.
I just want to point out of 24 dice, I didn't roll a 1. This is unprecedented for me. What's going on?
It's unprecedented for most people.
Yeah, it's... Okay, now I'm winning on 3s.
Medic!
Okay, that
Yeah, you made up for it.
that averages things back out, right? Or maybe it's even worse. Either way, I will take causing 10 wounds with a -1 rend on the Judicators.
All right, let's see half those dice go away. 10 wounds.
And here we go.
Here we go. We need 10 dice.
Needing
Wow.
5s.
5s.
After
All
rend.
right, because there's rend. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, 5 wounds. That'll let's see. It's
pretty good, though.
4, 6, 8 wounds left. So this will kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put a wound on this fellow here.
So these 3 Stormvermin over here, including the Fang Leader, are going to attack these Judicators. So again, they need 3s to hit, and the Fang Leader got an extra attack. All right.
You do have that right.
Yeah,
I did the math for you.
that's good. I need 3s to wound. Hey, there we go.
Oh,
7 wounds.
7. All into those Judicators.
Mhm.
The Judicator saving throws naturally a 4, going up to 3 because they're in cover, going back down to 4 because of the rend. Let's see what happens.
Fail them all.
I will try. Close. I fail 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Oh no, the 4 makes it. Remember?
Oh, right, the 4
yeah,
does
so
make
you
it.
only fail 3.
Yep. So it's going to kill a guy, and then another guy because they were damaged. Take these two guys off the back and take that wound off the board. Okay, Brent, how many dice do you have to roll against my Lord Relictor?
27, which is a very Warhammer thing to do. Just throw a bucket of dice onto the battlefield. So I have more models than you, so I hit on 3s.
Outnumbering my 1.
1s and 2s go away. Get him out of there. Wounding on 3s. Not bad. Now, you do have a very impressive save right now. So the question is, can I bring down the house with 12 wounds at -1 rend?
I'm just going to use your dice. Okay?
Sure. And to specify, so his save right now, he starts at a base 3 up. He's in cover for 2 up. Rend puts him back to 3 up. But because of Second Son of Amul, he's re-rolling 1s for his save.
So saving throw is 3, re-rolling 1s.
2s are not your friend.
Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2 wounds for sure. 3 wounds. Re-rolling this 1, trying to get above 3, which I did. So that is going to be 3 wounds total. Mm-hmm. You do not bring that house down, sir. You do not.
The house is shaken.
The house has been shaken. Okay, the Stormcast get a chance to swing back. We have 2 attacks from these guys here. The Prime's going to hit on 2s. He does. And the other guy is going to hit on... Let's pile him in. Sorry, I forgot that.
No, he's already good. He was in an inch.
Yeah, it was within an inch. So he's going to hit on 3s. He does. Now they both win on 4s. Let's see what happens. Nope. And let's see. We have another guy. The Lord Relictor can attack. I believe he has 4 attacks and he hits on 3s. Let me check. All right, the shaken house is a little angry now. He's going to hit back. He has 4 attacks, hits on 3s, wounds on 3s, and has run 1. Going into the Stormvermin. 3s. He misses 1. And it's going to wound on 3s. Oh, that's all 3.
So I'm going to take my saves. They're going to be 5 up after the rend 1. I fail them all. 3 Stormvermin die. Piling in with my clan rats. 13, 14, 15 attacks after adding the Claw Leader.
I think that's just about everybody who's there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what you roll.
I need 5s.
You need 5s. What happens?
Not much.
You got some work done last turn.
I need 4s to wound. You know, they're like Stormvermin, you got this. 2 wounds. Maybe I can kill a guy.
Maybe we can kill a guy, indeed. Let's roll 2 dice. 4 up. No armor. No rend. Oh!
Or cause
they
2
do
wounds.
kill a guy. 2 wounds. This guy goes down on the rat.
And the Judicator Prime takes a wound.
So these Judicators are going to pile in and attack now. They're going to just move their 3 toward the closest model. I'll move this guy first, otherwise he'll be in the way of his friendly. And I'll move this guy back his full 3. Just going to put him right about there. He's still in range. Going for base. I was being pretty generous with my move there, I think, because they're on this kind of topsy-turvy thing, but as long as you think it's okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, so 3 dice. One of them is the Judicator Prime. He hits on a 2. He doesn't. Not today, Judicator Prime. And the other 2 guys bonk you on 3s. They do, with 2 4s, and they're going to wound you on 4s, which one of them does. Make an armor save, no rend.
Mighty 4 up Stormvermin save.
Dink!
Doesn't work. Huh. Huh. So now we're in the battle shock phase. I still have 1 prophecy point left, so I think I want to use Strata of Screaming Skulls. So that's going to subtract 1 bravery from all units, friend or foe, on the battlefield. Right now, I could lose an extra Stormvermin from rolling this, or Shoe could lose an extra Judicator. I think that's worth it, and it's kind of funny, so let's see what happens.
It's going to make a bigger difference for me, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so am I rolling first?
Yep.
Okay, my bravery 6. I lost 2 Judicators out of this unit here. So it's 2 plus 2 for the guys that died.
So you're alright.
6, we're in good. We're
because you're down to bravery 5 after the Malign Portents.
Right,
ability.
So 4 total doesn't challenge my bravery. So
But you made it.
that's right. See what happens.
Yeah, for the Stormvermin, they are base bravery 5. And then
bad.
they're up to 6 because they have at least 10. But I lost 4 models, so let's see what happens. So, and after the Malign Portents ability, so they're going to be down to Bravery 5. So 4 plus 3 is 7. I'm going to lose 2 Stormvermin. My little trick didn't pay off, but it was funny.
For the Stormcast hero phase, we got a couple of neat abilities I'm going to use. First, I'm going to use the Light of Sigmar, which is my once per battle ability in my Knight Azeros, to attack any unit within 8 inches during my hero phase with d6 mortal wounds.
So I think clan rats are...
They're out.
They're out?
I'm going to hit the Stormvermin anyways, because who cares?
Cool.
They're the most lethal guys to me at this point. So, once per game ability, d6 damage, which is going to be d6 mortal wounds, for 5.
That is brutal.
That's a good lantern strike there. And so my Lord Relictor is also going to use his called Lightning Storm onto. He's also targeting the clan rats. So on a 3 or better,
You got it.
he gets it, and it's going to do D3 damage to them.
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 for 3. Nice.
So Stormvermin
Nice.
did some pretty awesome work last time. Oops, sorry, that was not shaking.
Right.
They did awesome work last time, but
Yeah.
disappearing really quick now.
It's the one-off spam. Zinchai I'm not, but I do get the chance to do some mortal wounds in the hero phase. Here's the thing, though. Here's what's special about that is the Stormvermin are now -1 to hit in the combat phase for this turn.
And also Inspiring Presence, right?
Yes, I will use Inspiring Presence.
But not on the single guy.
Not on the single guy. No, I'm going to put it over here this time. You've been inspired as long as you possibly can. That's going to come over here to these fellows here. That's my hero phase. He's going to go 5. It's going to put him roughly to right there. Whoop. And I think he's going to need to get some fancy charges for that. He's going to need to go... He's going to need to beat 6. So I think he has a chance at doing that. So I'm not going to run him. I think that's going to conclude my movement phase to get this Knight Questor up here a little bit. Because this guy uses once per game ability. He's not able to move or pile in or anything for the rest of the turn. So let's see what happens for this Knight Questor. He's going to roll his charge. Well, let's do some shooting. Let's do some shooting first.
Back up.
Because he's...
Go for it.
Hold on, stop. Okay, Age of Sigmar does have some fun zaniness in it too, where my Judicator Prime here is going to shoot at your general while he's currently swarmed by child-sized ratmen. So I think this is an opportunity. I don't know. What does this look like in the battlefield?
Oh no! Wait a second. Just 1 second. We're
Yeah.
back.
He's probably
Can you
gonna
do
miss. He's probably gonna miss.
On a 2
me.
plus? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let's see what happens. No, he doesn't miss. It's going to do 3 shots,
Not bad.
and they're going to wound on 3s. All 3 of them wound. So the 3 shots, rend 1.
Yeah. I've got a 4-up save. So now it's a 5-up save. He's going to take 2 wounds.
2 wounds. All right, now tactically speaking, these Judicators here should, fight the guys they're in combat with, or should shoot the guys they're in combat with to save their lives. But my strategy here is that I'm going to shoot these clan rats and perhaps save the life of my Judicator Prime, hoping that his armor will save him. I don't know. What's going to happen here?
Battle shock those guys out of here.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. First up, the Judicator Prime is hitting on 2s. He gets on a 3. That was a really weak roll. I'm sorry for that. That's a much more mature roll. This is how many shots he's going to get. This is going to be 4. Much more pubescent roll. The other 2 guys in his unit are going to hit on 3s. That guy goes away, and then this one, all these are going to wound on 3s, going into those clan rats. That's everything.
All of them.
That's all of them. You owe me 5 saving throws. Rend 1.
Here we go. 6-up saves.
No,
I fail them all.
5. All right. Some context. Let's see if my Knight Questor can make his charge to get in there on your itchy-looking Nurgle priest. He's got to beat a 7 of these 2 dice. He does not. A 5 is not going to do it. So he stays behind, lagging around in his heavy armor. First up in the combat phase, I think the Lord Relictor has the best chance of doing real damage against those Stormvermin. So he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Uh-oh! I will just take these and put them over here.
Alright. Stormvermin piling in and attacking. The Fang leader with his 4 attacks is going to attack the Adjudicators. I need 3s to hit. Hey, not bad. I need 3s to wound. There's 3 of them. And they're Ren -1.
Into the Judicators. So their save is 4, going up to 3, and back to 4. That is going to be 1 wound. Killing. We will damage this guy right over here in the end.
The remaining 5 Stormvermin are going to throw all 15 of their attacks into the Lord Relictor. He only has 2 wounds left. Let's see if I can kill him. Needing 3s to hit. No, come on. You can do this. You can do this, guys. Needing 3s to wound. Oops. Oh, yeah. And that's going to be 7 wounds. So you're going to be at a 3-up save. And Second Son of Amul is only for that phase. So
that's right.
It's just a 3-up save.
Just a 3-up save. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. He is slain.
Shish kebab.
Super shish kebab. Let's look at the face. Can you see abject terror on him? I can see. Well, he just. Oh, he looks dead. That's what his problem is. He looks dead. Good job, Stormer. All right. So locked in this epic struggle, this Judicator Prime is going to try to kill a clan rat with his epic 1 attack. Hits on 2, wounds on 3s. Or 4s. He doesn't wound.
They can't do it.
He can't pull it off with this little Gladius. Go for it.
Alright, clan rat's attacking. They got 10 attacks. Can they bring down the Judicator Prime with a single wound, hitting on 5s? Maybe. Come on, guys. They need force. Ooh, 4 wounds. No rend.
Oh boy. 4 up. He dies.
Single wound.
The single wound kills him.
Oh, bye.
Sad music plays. Good job, Clan Rats. Okay, these 3 Judicators need to fight. This guy's piling in his 3 inches. Gonna get in there. And the Prime is going to hit on 2s. Let's turn him for dramatic effect, shall we? Just turn him to face his killers. Maybe I'm coming apart of the seams. Maybe I'm just anxious. Okay, Judicator Prime hitting on 2s. Oh, Judicator Prime's out of there.
That rattles.
The other 2 guys are hitting on 3s. And, and then they are wounding on 4s. No! You guys are garbage. Ow! Don't shoot me. So that turn seemed to be going really well for you, Brent.
Yeah. Things are looking pretty good for Skaven right now.
Except
it's time for their favorite phase, Battle Shock phase, and I've taken horrible casualties this turn. So let's start here with the Clan Rats. They're at a bravery of 4, because they don't even have 10 guys to get an additional bravery, and they've lost, we'll get Clan Rats here, yeah, they've lost 5. So let's see, we got 5 plus 6.
Oh no!
So that's an 11. That's going to be 7 Clan Rats running away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to lose
1 hero left.
The banner.
Or keep the banner? Oh, no, you're
going to keep the musician and
the
champion. Stormvermin have also taken 8 casualties. They're looking at bravery 5 right now, so that's 8 plus
Oh no.
12. So they're also going to lose 7. That's going to wipe the unit. They were pretty proud about killing the Lord Relictor, and they're like, our work here is done.
Back into the sewers, boys.
And now for Judicators, they didn't lose any this turn, did they? No, they did not. They only took that 1 wound.
That 1 wound?
Yeah, because they killed the Relictor.
Yeah, you put all that damage into that hero.
So there's a lot less Skaven on the board.
Yeah. Next turn, we'll see what happens. Brent is taking out the trash, getting those models off the table. Get them out of here. Bonk! It's okay, I've got glue. Got a lot of glue.
They're okay.
And we forgot to do the -1 to hit.
We absolutely did. -1 to hit on the Stormvermin from the Lord Relictor. Maybe that would have saved him?
No, who cares?
Who cares?
He's toast.
And so are they.
It's time to roll for initiative. What am I doing here? Okay. That's my desktop background. Right.
So we're gonna roll for the turn. Battle round 4.
Battle round 4. Let's see what happens.
This is big.
See who goes first.
You're gonna double turn.
I am gonna double turn you. And what's best? Let's roll for our portents points, our prophecy
so at least
points now.
my priest is still alive.
Yeah, my priest is toast.
Hey, I got 4 prophecy points.
I got 1.
Got 1.
I'll take it.
And then we also have to roll for Dead of Night, see if that is
We do.
finally done. Yeah, so nobody else has a range of anything further than 24, so Dead of Night is done.
It is
Judicators
done.
have full 24 inches at their disposal.
And I still have Judicators on the table, so they're still kind of relevant. Not like this guy over here. Because my priest and my general is dead, I don't have anything to do in the hero phase. So I'm going to go directly into movement. We're going to move these Judicators out. I at least want to get them to the point where they can all shoot again. So let's line them back up inside their window. I'm taking their wound with them. And then...
Get out of our house.
This guy over here. Get out. He'll fly down to meet your... He's got a 12-inch move, so I'm just going to fly down and meet your general in mortal combat. All right, he's moving up, and now the Knight Questor is going to go. His 5 is going to stay outside of 3. So this guy goes up to here.
He's finally doing what he was meant to do.
The shooting phase, I'm going to shoot the two Judicators, the regular Judicators, into these 2 clan rats here. I think they have line of sight.
Finish them.
Yeah, maybe I can just ice them. So those 2 shots are going there, and the shot from the prime is going to go into this general here. So the prime first, hitting on 2s. Oh no!
He's
Wait, but he rerolls 1s in the shooting phase.
Correct.
Because you are chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2.
There it is.
There it is. It's going to hit you a total of 1 time. The other 2 guys are going to go into those clan rats. Just setting that dice aside for now. They hit on 3s. And they're going to wound on 3s.
Yeah.
So that's 1 wound on the clan rats. And does the general get wounded? He does.
All right.
So 1 rend on the general.
So for the clan rat, a 6-up save. A clan rat dies. And the general, a 5-up save. He takes a wound.
Okay. All right, now the charge phase. We're going to do the Knight Azeros. See how many inches he can go. He's in.
Yeah, barely.
And then this guy here, the Knight Questor, Ramiel, the Knight Questor. He's also in with the 7-inch charge. He can go anywhere he wants. He's gonna he's not gonna do that.
We have a hero fight.
Right, we do. All right, the Knight Questor here has 4 attacks, wounds on 3s, or hits on 3s, wounds on 3s.
And he rerolls hits against heroes.
So these both miss
He
with
needs
2s. And he hits them all 3 times.
What a guy.
What a guy. What a surprise. And then, oops. Now we're going to do some damaging wounds on 3s, but 6s are special. No 6s, but 2 wounds. Run 1. I think your saving throw is 6. So that goes up to nothing. It's going to be 2 wounds.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, the Plague Priest has a 5-up save, so it's actually going to go to a 6-up.
I was mistaken. Let's see it.
Nope, I take it anyway. Alright, my Skaven Warlord is going to be selected to pile in an attack. First with his War Halberd. He needs 3s to hit. He hits twice. He needs 3s to wound. He's got 2 wounds, and they're Ren -1.
All right. No, I think that, yeah, I failed those.
Save.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 2 damage on the Knight of Zeros. Let's move to his next weapon, which is his Barbed Blade. That is going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. 3 hits, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds,
Nice.
and no rend on that.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
3-up save makes them both. Now we get to do something fun. Strike and scurry. Oh wait, whoops, I stole that from you. After a Skaven Warlord has attacked in the combat phase, on a 4+, I can retreat as if it were the movement phase. I'm gonna run away.
All right. Because it's a movement like any other, you're allowed to run him.
So I'm gonna give him an extra 3 inches. Oops, sorry. And staying 3 inches away from the Knight Questor.
Did you just apologize to the Knight Azeros?
Maybe.
It's late. All right, how many attacks does the Plague Priest have?
Yeah, he's got 2 attacks, so hero fight continues against the Knight Questor. He hits on 4s. He hits both times. He wins on 3s. He gets 1 wound, and he's got a -1 rend.
Nice. Night Quester gets
He makes
a
it.
4.
So, the clan rats have to take a battle shock test. Does this one guy hang on and fight alongside these mighty heroes? No, he runs away.
No. I had high hopes for him. I was hoping he would come over and like get the final wound, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Skaven turn 4, hero phase.
All right. First, the warlord is going to put Nashna on their bones on himself.
For an extra attack.
Yeah. The plague priest is going to use his plague tomb on this guy.
Okay.
So that's once per battle. An enemy unit within 13 inches, I can reroll failed wound rolls against that unit. I'm also going to use a pestilent prayer. I'm going to use wither on him. So on a 3+, I can add +1 to all wound rolls against that unit. So I just really want to kill this guy.
Yeah, let's see that roll though.
He is not withered,
Uh-oh.
and unfortunately, if I roll a 1, I take a mortal wound. So that kind of backfired.
Nurgle's going to pop a blister on you right now.
All right, but we can just keep going here. These are my last 2 models, so I'm just going to charge with the warlord. No movement or shooting phase here. He's going to make it in. Oops. He's got 4 attacks now after Nashna on their bones. He's going to hit on 3s. That's 3 hits.
Nice.
So then I'm going to wound on 3s, and I reroll because my failed wound rolls because of the plague tomb.
Oh,
So
nice.
I've got 2, and there's a -1 rend on there.
All right, here we go. Let's see it. Cranks 1, takes 1.
So because I did 1 wound, I'm going to spend 3 prophecy points here. I'm going to use this precursor wound. So interpret the sign immediately after your opponent allocates a wound to a model from their army that is within 6 inches of the interpreter, and they suffer a mortal wound. So
Nice.
I'm going to put 2 wounds onto that guy. And now I've got 6 attacks with my Barbed Blade. They're going to hit on 3s, wound on 4s. 4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And wound on 4s. 2 wounds, no rend. Let's see if I can get him.
Let's see what happens. Ooh,
He makes them
threes.
And then I'm going to see if I can run away. Again, on a 4 points.
A 4 up. He's out of there.
I'm just going to
Run over to the adjudicators. Or run into cover.
run into cover.
That's wise. We'll count him
Also-
as being in cover there because he's technically on that.
Also, real quickly, I forgot he's supposed to re-roll his failed save rolls. So that one that you say it failed, you need to re-roll that dice. Sorry, we're going to back up here.
All right, let's back that up.
So, actually none of this happened.
The Night Quester is going to attack the... what is he? He's
Plague
a Plague
Priest.
Priest. Yeah. He's going to hit on 3s. It's a 2. That goes away.
Will you re-roll because I'm a hero?
Rerolling that. Oh, he hits all 4
Lots
times?
of hits.
Surprise there. Winning on 3s, but 6s are special. That's
Ooh.
special. So you owe me 3 saving throws, but one of them is 2 damage, so roll that one first.
Well, yeah, so here's the 2 damage one. If I fail this, I'm just dead right away. I'm dead right away. Plague Priest goes down. Sorry, buddy. Turn for battle round 5. The Skaven Warlord stands alone against 2 heroes and the Judicators. It's not looking good for him. Let's see what happens.
Oh, he gets to go first. He makes
He
the first
gets-
action.
Some chance to do something.
Is he going to flee?
Yes.
Let's roll for prophecy points, see what we get. Stormcast, you get 3.
Skaven get a 1. And there are no priest left, so not much to do here. It's just speeding things up here. The Warlord is ready. He has Nashna on their bones on himself. He's just going to charge.
He's moved up to within 3. He needs a 3-inch charge.
He makes it. Here he comes. So he's got 4 attacks with his halberd. It's on 3s. Wounds on 3s.
Nice.
3 wounds, -1 rend.
Let's see it.
Come on. Get lucky. Fail
Rerolling
1,
that one.
but re-rolling.
No, he takes a
He
wound.
finally takes a wound, and unfortunately I don't have the prophecy points now to try and inflict that mortal wound.
The halberd's more than just 1 damage, isn't it?
No,
Or
it's
is
just
it-
1.
Oh.
But he's got a lot of other attacks. From his Barbed Blade, he needs 3s to hit. That's pretty good.
Good.
He's got 4s to wound. This is not going to be
Not so
enough to
good.
kill him. 2 wounds. Let's see.
No Rens, so 3s. He makes it both.
Makes them both. And can I run away like a coward again?
Nope.
No. I think the Night Questor has finally found his quarry.
Let's just see what happens real quick. Night Questor's going to swing back. The rest of the army is just going to let him watch it. He's going to watch this. So he gets on
champions.
3s.
And
Rerolls.
rerolling.
Rerolling because I was attacking a hero.
Yep.
So that is going to be 4 hits again. Wounding on 3s. That goes away. Running on Ren 1.
So here we go. 5 up saves. If I fail all of them, the Skaven Warlord is dead. And there he goes. Lord
the
Gratch is finally defeated by his hated foe, and that is the game. Shoe, thank you very much. That was real funky looking.
Yeah, I almost pulled you across the table. Like I almost wanted to give you the presidential.
Whoa! No. Yeah, let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. And the first thing I wanted to mention is, since we were doing narrative play, the narrative worked out, I think, really well, where we established that the Night Questor was hunting Lord Gratch, and the fact that he killed him in combat, I think, was very thematic, was really cool for the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also just opens up a lot here, just, letting the Stormcast win, I think, opens up a lot of opportunities for them to get into a deeper conflict with Clan Scryre in future games.
Yeah, I agree. And that's something that we were aiming to do, is eventually get to a point where we have a competitive list of Stormcast versus Scryre.
Right, but maybe it's now seems like it's going to be more of a narrative thing if we like doing that.
Yeah, I certainly do. Well, I mean, we can do a competitive list using narrative format. Yeah, we can tell stories. We can tell stories. We're big boys.
Definitely the Lord Relictor, since I forgot that -1 to hit against the Stormvermin anyway, not that it mattered because you still stopped me. Narratively, Elon Rin is definitely still alive, just getting knocked out by Stormvermin. No, he is definitely going to be in the next installment of this story, should it continue.
Sure.
Outside of, I guess, just the narrative too, the Plague Priest was pretty much dead weight. I thought it would be cool to try and add a priest to the army to use the Malign Portents rules to get that extra prophecy point.
Yeah, and I agree that at least having him there for the prophecy points was worth it. I mean, you used your prophecy points a lot more than I did, I thought.
Yeah, and so I think that's kind of the other big thing to talk about. This is the first time that you've tried using the Malign Portents rules. I used them once before, and what I had noticed is it's really cool that you get to pick this set of signs that you get to interpret, basically this deck, spell, lore, whatever equivalent you want to call it, and you're trying to find one that is going to complement your army with attacks or strategies that you have, like, hey, I think I can get something out of using this.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of picking Shadespire cards in a way. And I think he tried approximately 6 times to explain to me what Malign Portents is before we started playing, and I was like, dude, I'm not getting it. And you were like, okay, let's just play and we'll see what happens. And then you sat me down with the cards and said, this is your currency, these are the cards you can use. And suddenly it just kind of clicked in my head. There's it's a player economy. You roll for the number of prophecy points you have, and then you get to spend those points. And if you don't spend them, they don't roll over to the next turn. So there's no risk involved in spending your points. It's just a matter of when you do. And if they're going to be salient or relevant to what's going on in that specific phase. I honestly don't see a reason to not play with Malign Portents going forward at all. I mean, it's
pretty cool.
Yeah. It was very well designed from what I saw. These are not game-breaking things. They're not things that add or subtract from a super competitive streak. And it adds a lot of flavor to it. I mean, it's not as technical or difficult to track because you have the cards right there in front of you and you have your points right there in front of you. So I'd say it's even easier to track than the turn order. I mean, we got a little confused because we came down to just 2 or 3 models on the table that mattered anymore, and we got confused.
What's going on?
Yeah. We lost track of what turn it was. We were like, okay, roll the tape back, and we figured out what turn it was, or what part of the battle round it was, but... And that happens in Age of Sigmar if you're not paying close attention when there's just 2 or 3 models fighting. It goes back and forth so fast. You're like, oh wait, should I have done a hero phase right here?
What I like too, about the Malign Portents rules is we were able to kind of add some narrative flavor with, you know, what it's describing on the card, what is your army's version of that. So I kind of forgot to throw that in there, but when I used that, maybe it's called Creeping Death, I forget, the one where I was causing the mortal wounds against the adjudicators, we were picturing rats coming up from the sewers and assaulting the adjudicators, or when I was bringing back Stormvermin, just the idea that Skaven are crawling out of every part of this ruin. You know, I didn't interpret it as, oh, I'm raising them from the dead. It's like, no, they're just being reinforced because there's Skaven everywhere. I think the other part that I like about it too is I do feel like it is a mix of strategy points in 40k and the magic phase in Warhammer Fantasy, where we were rolling for a number of power dice every turn that would go away. It's kind of that same idea, but is definitely more open and more tactical because you're getting to pick from a variety of sets of abilities that you want to use.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really well-designed system. I think, you know, just it's very Warhammer. You know, when you roll that massive pile of dice earlier, you know, it is. That's exactly what Warhammer is. Just a giant bucket of dice, and you're only looking for 5s and 6s, but who cares? Because it's awesome to roll 27 dice in a single turn. And, you know, harkening back to their old ways of, you know, like this is like a implied version of the design they had before, is something that's really cool to me. It's very Games Workshop and it's very Warhammer, and I'm glad that they have the Malign Portents here. And there's you know, there's certain things I like hold true to Age of Sigmar. Like I used to insist that every game should have a realm gate on the table because
we broke the rule.
Yeah. Because you know, realm gates are so ubiquitous in the title of Age of Sigmar, and you know, the realm gate wars, and they make such a significant impact on the game. I feel like Malign Portents is actually a way more balanced version of that. It's something that you absolutely should use because it's a set of advantages that may be situationally relevant based on the flavor of your army, and it's both tactical because there's an economy, you know, based on, you know, points. There's a lot of like strategy you have to balance every turn. It's not too complicated to use, and it's thematic for your army. So that's like, there's so many wins here. I would absolutely say that.
Give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Malign Portents is, the book itself is a must buy, and the cards are a must buy. That's just my attitude about it.
Real quick then, lastly, best parts of the battle. Lord Relictor failing all of his attacks. That was funny. It was just like, here he goes. Nothing. Yes. And also now I've got this question where using Nashnaw on their bones was awesome on Stormvermin, and they just threw out a bunch of attacks, and then they all ran away from Battle Shock. So it's an interesting question of, is the temptation of the extra attack not worth losing 6 guys to that last Battle Shock test? And I don't know.
I think the answer to that question is, one, I based my guys on 32 mil bases, and just because I wanted them to look more impressive than Clan Rats, but I think they're supposed to be on 20 mil bases, and the second part is, you know, 2 boxes gets you 40 of them. So I don't think they're meant to be 2 units of battle line. Those guys are supposed to be run 40 strong. So you can just put that hurt bomb on them all the time and just let them go out there and soak it up. You know, just get out there and mix it up.
Yeah, we're going to be able to afford that in this little game. But yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, for me, the highlight of the game, it'd have to be between just falling, you know, the brown bed sheets from the Lord Relictor and the adjudicator who's like, hang on, kicking Clan Rats around as he fires his bow heroically into the eyeball of the warlord, only to be pulled to his death by
immediately after
by a half dozen child-sized rat men.
Also, too, we do want to report this for the Dread Solstice campaign, and in this situation, it was going to be Stormcast were fighting for the eye, this week. This is the first week, by the way. Since they were looking to achieve an objective, Skaven were fighting for the Drake because they were trying to defend the work of Clan Scryre. But in this case, that's going to be a vote for Eye.
Yeah, resounding victory for Eye.
So, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching.
And thanks for the battle.
Yeah, see you later.
If you like this video, please share it. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it to your grandma and confuse her. And
This is Warhammer.
yeah.
Head explodes.
Have fun, everybody.